This is my favorite, definitely. So that's my honest review about the Shatter Me series. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to give you guys my honest review about the Shatter Me series. I've read this series around 2 years ago, I think. It's been a while, I know. I've never really had the chance to give my honest review, and I've made so many edits about the book series on my TikTok channel. If you want, you can check them out. I don't mind, of course. I've given my honest opinion about the Throne of Glass series, and now I thought let's do Shatter Me series as well. Like I said, I've read it 2 years ago, which has been a very long time back. But in honor of Watch Me coming out in April, I think this is a great moment to give my honest review about the series. Watch Me will be a sequel, or like a new series of another character in the books. I think it's so exciting. I never thought I would, be there when a new book comes out, so that's super exciting. So first I've displayed it like this way with this bird, and once you've read the series, you will understand what it means. It's like a silver bird, but you can also see it as a white bird. But this is the first book in the series. It's the name of the series, so it's logical that this is the first. It's called Shatter Me, obviously. This is the book, and here on the back you can see a lot of books. There's also a lot of small novellas in the series, which I don't have right now, so I cannot rate them, but I have read like I think 3 of them. Shatter Me, I remember I read this in summer of 2022. I was on vacation when I bought this book. I was just starting with reading, like I wasn't that into reading yet. I picked up this book, I saw a lot of things on TikTok about it, and I was curious. I bought it to my vacation and I couldn't stop. I was there for 3 days, and in those 2 days I finished an entire book, which is pretty much because I was just getting into reading, so I didn't really know what to think about it, and I would just start it. I don't even know where to start. In this book you'll get introduced to the world, the re-establishment, and the characters Juliet and Aaron Warner. I think you know who he is. I mean, there's so many edits, fan arts, whatever, on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube to find. The series is known for its enemies to lovers, and when I tell you it's enemies to lovers, yeah, that's what it is. So Juliet and Adam, they're mostly here in this book. Aaron Warner is seen as the enemy. She's locked up in a cell of the re-establishment, but Juliet is not a normal girl, she has a power. If someone touches her, they die. That's why she's been locked up. So the re-establishment wants to use her as a weapon, and Aaron Warner works for the re-establishment. Anderson is his dad, and he is the owner of the re-establishment. I don't know, he's like the highest person in the re-establishment, and Aaron is his son. So Juliet is locked up and needs to be used as a weapon, but Juliet has other things. She doesn't want that. It's such a cool story, and you get introduced to the world and the characters, which is super important for the rest of the books. So at the end of this book, Aaron is still the villain, or the enemy. He's not good. Then read Unravel Me. That's the second one. This is the second book of the series. At the end of Shatter Me, she escaped the re-establishment, and here she is free. She's free to love Adam, and she's free from people who wants to kill her or use her as a weapon. But Aaron Warner has other plans for her. He is obsessed and he wants to find her, and he will do anything to find Juliet. So that's what this book is all about, and at the end there's an enormous plot twist that you will think different on both Adam and both Aaron Warner. Okay, you'll think different of the both characters. Then we have Ignite Me, which is my favorite book of the series, and I think many others' favorites too. You also can see on the cover it's like flowers, and it looks so pretty, it looks happy, because something will happen to Juliet and Aaron. All that Juliet wants is to take down the re-establishment, because if you've seen the Hunger Games, it's like a dystopian world, One person rules everything, and that's Anderson. Yeah, Juliet wants to take down the re-establishment, and she only can trust Aaron, which is really difficult because, he was the enemy. But she needs to control her her lethal touch, like if someone touches her, she dies. She needs to control that, and she needs to learn how to live with it. And there's also other people who wants to destroy the Reestablishment, and they create the Omega Point, which is a place where they all have meetings and plans how to destroy the Reestablishment. I think this is so cool, and you will find out something about Eren, that he's not just a bad guy. This is my favorite, definitely. Then there's Restore Me, which is the 4th book in the series. And this book is all about Juliet. It's on the back of this book, okay? I'm not really spoiling anything. This is on the back of this book, what I'm telling you. She killed the Supreme Commander. That's the name. That's Anderson. She killed Anderson. And took over as the ruler of the Reestablishment. So she's right now the ruler of the Reestablishment, okay? She has Eren by her side, but she struggles so much with her powers. Like, she has so much power and she's scared that it's gonna consume her. This book is more about Juliet herself, like her control, and how she's gonna rule as the Supreme Commander of Sector 45. And she's very haunted by her own past. You know, everything comes to her again, and she has it very difficult here. But you know, Eren is always by her side, and he will help her through everything. Like, you will love him, okay? Just, yeah. Okay, so then there's Defy Me, and you can already see it as the cover. It's more grayish, because a lot happens in this book. Juliet will completely remember who she is. She thought everything was good, that she thought she defeated the Reestablishment. You know, she thought she finally taken control of her life. Yeah, so there's a huge plot twist in here, which I am not gonna say. It's not on the back of the cover, so I'm not gonna tell you. But it will change a lot in the books, and you will literally hate Anderson because of all that he did. It's insane and unimaginable. He did way more than what we all expected to be, and he did way more than what Juliet expected, and Eren as well. This book is more, as you can see by the cover, a little more, you know, darker, because Juliet is like lost. She doesn't know the way, and Eren needs to help her. He needs to, you know, help her get out of it. Yeah, they get more closer, Eren and Juliet, because Eren does not want to lose her. He is super terrified. This is more like a little plot twist. No, not a little plot twist. This is an enormous plot twist. It's also the kind of plot twist that happened in Throne of Glass, because Juliet is not just Juliet. She has another name. Okay, it's in the back of this book. I'm not spoiling. Yeah, the day is that she needs to pick a side, because she's now the Supreme Commander of the Reestablishment, and she needs to pick a side on who she's fighting for. She will also find another thing out that she has. I'm not gonna spoil. Then this isn't really the last book. There's Believe Me, which I have read online, so I don't have it in my bookshelf. Believe Me is like the final book of this Shatter Me series. It's yeah, about Eren and Juliet and her friends. You know, James. James is the brother of Adam. And you can like learn, you can see in Believe Me, they all get their own lives and it all goes well. And then the series is over. But then, Terefa Mafi, she said that there will be a new book, Watch Me, coming in April, which will be about James. So it's insane, because in this series, he was young, like he was really young. And in Watch Me, he will be around 20. That's the entire series here that I have. Like I said, there's also some novellas. You can read them as well. They're like little parts of a different character in the series. I recommend this with everything of me. I read this as one of my first books when I really started reading, and it really, really helped me to, like, you know, read it. The series, I do still think about it, and I do still make edits about Shatter Me. It's like, I love it so much. The world is amazing, and there are so many plot twists. Also, a very good thing is that this series isn't in hard English at all. It's super easy to read. You know, I was 16, so my English wasn't top notch, but I could understand like perfectly. And I read this series so easily. Like, I was obsessed, and I think that you will be too. I think you should just give it a try, and you will really be hooked in already the first book. Okay, so now when Watch Me will come out, I'll be so super excited, because it's like a little sequel to this series, and it's so cool. I'm so incredibly excited. So that's my honest review about the Shatter Me series. let's come to an end of this video. Let me tell you what I think, how I rate the series. The series is well written, it's easy to understand, but still really cool. There's a lot of plot twists, which makes it still interesting, and it doesn't make you bored while reading. I give this series 5 stars. I know it's been 2 years since I read it. After reading this series, especially 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, because it's almost winter now, it was a life changer for me. Yeah, it was amazing. And if you're the age of 16, 15, 14, even when you're 18, my age, you can still read the series and you will love it, okay? So I really, really recommend it. So that brings me to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. If you have any recommendations for videos that I should make, then please leave them in the comments because I would love to read them. And I hopefully will see you in the next video. Bye!